Hi everyone, this is Lara. The question of the day. Lots of you guys asked me questions on my Twitter, and today I'm going to answer for the question that is from Daeon Freya. Do you think Korea would be a good place to live when you are a foreigner? And would it be very expensive to live there? I love your channel. Please keep making your videos for a long time. This is one of the most frequently asked questions, and I think I mentioned about this quite briefly in other videos as well. Firstly, Korea, I think, is the really good place to live for foreigners. Because I said Korea is extremely safe compared to other countries, lots of people think South Korea is really unsafe to live just because of North Korea. But as a Korean who lived in Korea more than 20 years, I have lived in other countries, and well, Korea was definitely the safest place to live for me. The reason that I think Korea is the safest is because, well, you can go outside no matter the time. As long as you live in cities, you can always go out no matter the time. So when I used to live in other countries, I was told that women shouldn't go outside after 10 p.m. But here in Korea, 10 p.m. is like, you don't even considering coming back home. I feel like I need to come back home at 11:30. So considering that point, Korea is quite safe, but I'm not saying it's safe 100%. You always need to be careful, but what I'm saying is, compared to other countries, you have your night freedom. Also, the language. Well, Korean people know English, but the problem is we are not really good at having a conversation. We have problems when we have to speak English or when you have to listen to English. You guys would know that Koreans study English a lot in schools, but we don't learn how to speak. So that's the problem. But still, the good news is most of them know English. So anyway, what I'm saying is, just by using English, you can actually live in Korea. It'll be so much easier if you can learn Korean. And last, thirdly, the transportation. Well, in Korea, transportation system is amazing. I don't even have a driving license because I don't need it. The bus, the subway, taxi, or whatever, they are really cheaper than other countries. Taxis are even cheaper than other countries. Also, if you took the subway and then if you want to take the bus, it's alright. There is a 환승 system. So if you paid subway fee and then if you are taking the bus just for 2 stops, you don't need to pay. It's amazing. I really think Korea is a good place to live. Also, she asks, would it be very expensive to live in there? If you live in Seoul, yes, it would be very expensive. Well, I don't live in Seoul, but my life is in Seoul. Like, I have to go to see my friends in Seoul. I have to go for a meeting in Seoul. But I still live in Gyeonggi-do, which is really near to Seoul. Seoul is actually surrounded by Gyeonggi-do. But compared to living in Seoul, paying the rent in Seoul, it's much cheaper to live in Gyeonggi-do. So in that case, I recommend you to live in Gyeonggi-do and work in Seoul and find jobs in Seoul because there are more chances in Seoul because there are so many people. If you want to know the cost of living, I have a dedicated video that I already made. So please click here. Click here or here. I don't know. I'm not sure. You can see the cost of living video that I made when I visited one of the biggest malls in Korea. Hope this video helped you, and please ask me more questions on my Twitter. If the question is good and I want to share, then I'll make a video answering to that questions and upload it on my YouTube channel. So please follow my Twitter and ask me questions, and see you next time. Bye bye.